you there. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you're notified whenever I post a new video. My name is Sile. So recently I did a poll on my community tab and I asked my audience if they would like me to upload sewing tutorials in addition to the no-sew videos I currently upload. And majority of you said you want me to upload sewing tutorials. I'm going to put the results of the poll down here. If you haven't voted on that poll, please head onto my community tab and vote, okay? This video was suggested by one of my amazing subscribers. Her name is Alicia Joshua. She asked me to show how I make this top, so thank you, Alicia. I'm going to show you how to sew this nice, cute, trendy crop top. If you've seen the thumbnail, you already know what to expect, but I'm going to give you detailed explanation on how I make this top, right from the cutting to the stitching and down to the final outfit or final results. This is the fabric I'm using. The name of this fabric is called Lycra. There's a clear distinction between the right side and the wrong side. So it's not a solid fabric. However, it's self-finished, so it doesn't fray. If you want to see how I make this top, then please keep watching.
So the first thing I'm doing is folding my fabric in half, and then I'm folding it yet again, but this time I'm folding it the other way, just so that I can cut my flare. Now the top part of my bust, not the fullest part of my bust, but the part just above my bust is 32 inches. The fullest part of my bust circumference is 35 inches. So I folded my tape in 2 and then I'm folding it now into 4. I'm going to place my tape now at the top right edge of my fabric, and then I'm going to mark that line. I'm just making sure that the line is visible, and now I'm creating a curve from that line, just so that it really curves and then has that flare shape. So having marked that, I'm now marking the length of my crop top. I want mine to be 16.5 inches because it's a crop top. If you want yours to be longer, you can always increase that length, but I want mine to be 16.5 inches. So I'm just marking that along the fabric all the way. Having done that, what I'm doing now is I'm just cutting along that line. I'm just going cutting along that curved line. Now I'm also cutting the curved line at the top as well, and that will give me my flare. Now I'm cutting the parts in between the flare and the choker neckline. The width of that at the bottom is 3.5 inches, and that is what I've just marked now. The length is 5 inches. Now note that this is for the front part. The back part, the measurement is slightly different. Now at the top part, the width is 2.5 inches. So for the bottom part, the width is 3.5 inches, and the bottom part, and the top part rather, the width is 2.5 inches. However, the length is 5 inches. So I'm just tracing that, cutting through that line I've marked. And now I'm going to use this front bit to cut the back bit as well. Now the length of the back is 6.5 inches. Now because of the bust we have in front, the length of the that thing between the neck and the flare cannot be the same. So for the back width, the high part of the back width, it's 4.5 inches. Now remember that I'm keeping that excess fabric for my zip allowance, so that is why it's not equal at the fold side. So now I'm just cutting through that zip allowance just so that I can put my zip later on. So this is what it looks like when I'm done. And now what I'm cutting is the choker neckline. The width is 2.5 inches while the length is 19 inches. Now on my sewing machine, I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do. Now I folded the choker neckline in half, and then I'm just sewing that so that I can turn it later. Most of what I'm doing is self-explanatory. If you don't understand anything, you can simply rewind the video and just go back and watch it again. I'm just trying to talk through so that you guys understand better, but just simply watching the video and paying attention, you really understand what I've done. So I've just sewn that through, and now I'm turning it to the right side. So the right side is out, because remember that I sewed at the back. So I'm turning it so that the right side shows. So I'm just using a screwdriver to do this. You can use anything. You can use any long stick or any long object really that's thin and long and you believe can do this. So I'm just pushing it outside. Guys, English is very difficult. So I'm just basically turning it. Just try to understand what I'm doing. It's more of visual learning than really audio. I don't even know what I just said. Anyway, I'm just trying to use the screwdriver now just to poke the edges out, because when you turn the fabric like this, sometimes the edges stay stuck in. So I'm just using the screwdriver to just poke out the edges so it's nice and neat. Having done that, I'm just going to iron that and keep that aside. Now I've gone ahead to weave the sides of my the neck parts, just the mid. I'm going to call this the middle, guys, just for this video. So it's the middle part. So I've just gone ahead to weave the sides, and now I'm just going to fold it and just sew that down. It's not even up to half an inch. It's about 1/4 of an inch, just a very tiny fold, because you don't want to reduce your measurement by too much. You want to retain the original measurements you marked. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just folding it about 1/4 of an inch and then just sewing it down. I'm doing the same thing. I'll do the same thing for the back. This is for the front and middle, the front bits. I'm just going to call it the front bits. So I'm also doing that for the back as well. So I've done that now, and I'm just setting the front part aside. Taking the back part, I'm just going to sew to close down my zip allowance. I'm going to insert the zip later, but just so that I can join this with the flare and with the choker neck, I'm just sewing the zip allowance down so that it makes it easier for me to work with. Now I'm just going to open that seam and iron it flat. So I've done that now. I've ironed it very flat just so that it's nice and neat. Now this is the front and that is the back, as you can see. So I'm setting that aside, taking my flare. I've already notched the middle so that I can know where to attach that part that joins the flare with the choker neckline, which is this part now. Now I'm just folding this one so that I can also notch the middle, so I know for sure that the middle of this one goes with the middle of the flare. I hope that makes sense. So the two parts that are notched, I'm going to place right sides facing, and then I'm going to sew it down. That's what I'm doing now. So I'm just taking that to sew it down. So this, what I'm sewing now, is the flare with the part that joins the flare with the choker neckline, which is just that part in the middle here that's close to my neck. I don't know what I'm saying, guys, but I really hope you understand. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just sewing that down. And as I'm doing this, you understand what I'm doing basically. So I've done that for the front, and I'm going to also do that for the back as well. So since the back I've already sewn the zip allowance part, that shows me that that part where I sewed is the middle, so I didn't have to notch it. So I'm just aligning the middle line of my zip allowance with the notch I made, and I'm just sewing it right sides facing. Okay, as you can see now, this is how it looks. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to weave around there. I've already done that now. I've just woven around there. So I weaved the allowance that I had, and then the rest of the fabric I just weaved it around so it's neat. And now I'm just going to place it and then sew it down. So I'm just sewing the allowance down on the flare side. I'm not sewing the allowance up to where the up to where the thing I joined is, the part that's going to join, the part that is going to connect to my choker neck. I'm just sewing the allowance down on the flare. Basically, I'm stammering because I don't know how else to explain this. But that's what I'm doing, sewing the allowance down on the flare. That's what I'm doing. So as you can see now, that's what I've done. Now I've ironed this flat. Now I'm just trying to make sure. Now you have to take account of the circumference of the person's neck that you're going to make this top for. So the circumference of my neck is 15 inches, and that is what I measured now. So I'm just cutting out the excess fabric. My neck measurement is actually 14 inches, so I just added that 1 inch allowance. And now folding it into two, I'm just marking the middle so I know where to join it with. I am also folding that part I'm going to join with the choker neck, and then notching the middle as well, just so that everything aligns at the center and nothing is skewed or anything like that. So now I'm just placing that right sides facing and sewing that down. Now this is what it looks like. You can see the top is taking shape. Now I'm going to take that choker neckline part that I just joined to the front. I'm going to take that and join it to the back. Now I opened the zip allowance a little so it allows me to join the choker neckline to each of the sides. So I'm just sewing that down as well. Now this is what it looks like. I've joined one side. Now I'm going to take the rest of the choker neckline on the other side and join to the back parts like I did with the other side. Just doing that. Don't forget to tack at the beginning and at the end of every stitch so everything is nice and neat and secure as well. Now this is what it looks like already. Our top is already looking good. Now I just opened that zip allowance a bit more, and then I'm going to attach my zip. This part, I'm facing the right side of the zip to the right side of the fabric, and now I'm sewing the zip down at one side. Now if you want me to make a detailed video on how to attach a zipper, I will be glad to do that. But for this video, I just hope you can understand it. But if you want a detailed video, I would definitely be happy to make one. So definitely let me know in the comment section down below.